Okay guys, so we're back in Five Nights TD. And for this video, we're going to be doing every blighted unit versus endless mode. What this means is that we are going to be using all three blighted units, max boosting them and giving them max stats, trying every single one of them separately and putting them against endless mode, and whoever makes it the farthest obviously wins. But before we get into it, let me introduce you to them. So for our first blighted unit, we have Shiny Blighted Endo Freddy with Vengeance. His stats are completely maxed out and glitched, giving him plus 20% damage, plus 15% range, and minus 10% cooldown. The type of unit he is AoE. He can do up to 250 damage. His range can get as high as 20, and his cooldown can get as low as 0.05 seconds. And for our second blighted unit, we have Shiny Blighted Endo Bonnie with Vengeance. His passive is called Blight. Slows all enemies in range by 35% and reduces enemy regen by 75%. His stats are also completely maxed out and glitched, giving him plus 20% damage, plus 15% range, and minus 10% cooldown. The type of unit he is AoE. He can do up to 2500 damage. His range can get as high as 25, and his cooldown can get as low as 0.8 seconds. Then for our last blighted unit, we have Shiny Blighted Foxy with Vengeance. His passive is called Wither. Attacks cause enemies to take plus 10% more damage from all sources, plus 25% if it's shiny. His stats are also completely maxed out and glitched, giving him plus 20% damage, plus 15% range, and minus 10% cooldown. The type of unit he is Slash plus Wither. He can do up to 16,000 damage. His range can get as high as 27, and his cooldown can get as low as 2 seconds. Okay guys, so I am very curious to see which unit makes it the farthest. Now, as you can see below, I am using Blighted Endo Freddy first. The reason why I'm using him first is because he is the oldest, so the newest blighted unit, which is Blighted Foxy, I will be using him last. But anyways, before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. Okay, I think we're actually gonna do Endless 7. The highest wave there is wave 301. Wait, is that Matic Motion? Oh my god, a dev is literally #1 on the leaderboard. Okay, let's just go ahead and vote. And we are not on night 7. I don't recall us ever starting off on night 7, but okay. All right, we are going to go ahead and choose the hardest modifier. I have not played this map in a minute. I don't really know where. I guess I'll place starters up here. I mean, it would make a good amount of sense to place them up here. Oh my gosh, I forgot how like really good just about every single one of these people are. I do think I'm gonna have to move my jar of pickles, because if I want my Popstar Chica to not really pitch in at all, you know, I think that this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna place Popstar Chica right here, okay? And we're gonna do that for every single unit. We're not gonna max her out. We're just gonna allow her to do a little bit of extra damage, because there's not really much I can do. Because as you guys saw in the last video, a lot of people were like, Equip, why don't you just use Spring Bonnie? Well, guess what? Whenever I use Spring Bonnie, people still get very angry with me for some odd reason. So I'm not gonna be using Spring Bonnie, and I'm gonna be using Popstar Chica because you guys wanted this, okay? So that's what we're gonna be doing. All right, let me see how far I can get his range. 54. Oh my gosh, this is so weak. Yo, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, Blighted Endo, you've gotta lock in, bro. You've gotta lock in. I don't know what's going on right now. You gotta lock in, like low taper fade meme style, like the alien meme style. I don't know, something. You gotta lock in, bro. Okay, well, I'm gonna place every unit in the same spot every time just to make it fair, okay? This unit is a little old, so you know, guys, his stats are going to be not that good, okay? You know, it's just kind of how it works. It's kind of how it goes down. I am gonna give a visual review of all the units though, so I am gonna be getting a close-up of this guy in just a second. But I think that Blighted Endo Freddy's honestly not a bad unit for being as old as he is. He is an AoE unit, as you guys saw at the start. He's, you know, a little mid. He does not have a passive, nothing like that, but our next two units do have passives, and I will have to go over those passives because I'm really bad at remembering things, and my brain is very, very small. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Popstar is hitting literally the whole entire map though, so again, guys, there's nothing I can do about this. I'm just gonna put her in the same spot every time. She is probably helping out a little, but I mean, this is not that much damage. Actually, it's a good amount of damage. I mean, it's probably like an extra 10k DPS. But you know, maybe she's you know, helping out our boy, you know, get across the waves a little. That's not a bad thing. And do not worry, guys. I did purposely stutter there, okay? I totally did not do that, like, not on purpose. Like, I purposely stuttered because it made it sound cooler, okay? And that's why I'm gonna stand up here like I'm Batman again, because only OGs know. Not really OG, because I made that video, like, maybe a few weeks ago. I mean, if you're a few weeks old of a fan, you would probably know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at the visuals on this guy. I didn't even go over his stats. What am I thinking here, guys? Oh my gosh, I don't even have my calculator pulled up. Hold on, give me a second, because now that I know how to calculate DPS, I am now going to be absolutely unstoppable, guys, okay? I'm going to be absolutely unstoppable. And you guys know for a fact that I am not lying, because I have been doing really good with the calculation on the DPS, and I have not done an endless video in some time, okay? We've been playing a lot of boss raid on the channel, but that's okay. So let me go ahead and find his DPS real quick. Okay, I did just calculate it. This Blighted Endo Freddy is doing 74,000 DPS. We can basically say 75k. I'm gonna say 75k because it's literally like a good 70 damage away from being 75k. So we're just gonna say 75k. All right. But anyways, let's just go over his stats. So he's doing 1,423.8 damage every 0.019 seconds. So number one, he has a really good cooldown. He is an AoE unit. His range is only 54. You know, that's not the best range, especially in these days of Five Nights TD. It's not that good. Back then, this might have been pretty good. But if you remember back then, we did not have Jar of Pickles either, which is a really good range booster. It is literally the best range booster out right now. We did not have all these really good fancy range boosters. I mean, I think we had like Hawaiian Endo, you know, only it's a those who know kind of thing. You know, if you're a Sigma, you understand, okay? But we did not have range boosters that would probably even get his range up to what it is now, which it's now 54, but we probably didn't even have range boosters that could do that, is my whole entire point. So his range, I would say today, is mid. If it, you know, if the unit is not hitting the whole entire map after I put a Jar of Pickles on him and place him in a good spot like this, I would say personally, just me personally, that the unit is a little mid, okay? It's a little mid, but he's still doing like almost, well, actually, we're just gonna go ahead and say 75,000 DPS. 75,000 DPS for a unit that's as old as him, I think is not that bad, especially him being AoE. I think that is really good, to be honest. Let's see how fast he kills his boss. I mean, Popstar Chica, as you can see, was helping out a little, but she really was not doing that much because now both of them are hitting. And according to my calculations, because I am a nerd, I'm kidding, my brain is really tiny, they should be able to kill him, yeah, just like that. All right, let me go get some visuals of this guy. I'm gonna creepily hide in the back so you guys can see my forehead, all right? Because this makes a lot of sense here. So let's go ahead and look at him. As you can see, very beautiful looking unit. He is clearly Endo. Yes, he has the body of an Endo. He's singing on the mic. He says la 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 on the microphone. And, you know, that's why his name is Blighted Endo Freddy, because he has the body of Endo and he has the face of Freddy. And Freddy with his usual top hat, as you can see, the really nice black top hat. And no, I'm not zooming in on my toes, okay? We're clearly looking at the hat here, okay? These are not my toes. Okay, anyways, back to the unit. This is a very, like, horrible angle. Guys, let me know if you like the angle. Comment down below if it's a W angle. Oh my gosh, what am I even doing anymore? All right, let's just continue the video. I don't know what that was. We're not gonna ask about what that was. Don't worry about it, okay? That it didn't ever happen. We're gonna erase that from your memory and boom, it's gone, just like that. All right, so continuing, you know, they're actually killing regular enemies pretty quick. I would say a boss is probably where we are gonna die. I could be wrong because there are some cases where the little tiny units that actually have a good amount of HP actually end up getting by. But usually whenever it comes to endless mode, we do end up getting a really high HP boss and end up dying. And especially with AoE units, this is very common because the AoE units are good for killing big groups of people. So the tiny units usually don't get past, but the bosses get past because they are big beefy HP guys and the AoE over time is not doing very much. A good single hit unit would be very good for a big beefy boss. And no, I'm not talking about me. Do not look at me, okay? We have Deviant Monty with 1.5 mil, and if according to my calculations, once again, he should end up dying, okay? And I don't know why I'm saying if according to my calculations, because it is according to my calculations. I'm very smart. Deviant Monty should die in the next 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, boom, he's dead. Yeah, I totally didn't like speed that up or anything. I promise, guys. All right, anyways, let's go ahead and skip to the next boss. I'm gonna stand here and look like Batman, and I'm gonna be standing here whenever we get to the next boss as well. All right, guys, we are now on the boss, and I'm still standing here like Batman. Now, I think that this boss has approximately 500,000 HP more than the last boss, because I'm pretty sure the last boss was like 1.5 million, I think. The boss is probably gonna gonna make it pretty far. I would say probably like right here, probably. So if according to my calculations, wait, oh my god, okay, I'm counting that as a win. Holy crap. He was basically like right on top of my head whenever he died, so I do think I'm like absolutely like Elon Musk type of smart right here, okay? But anyways, depending on how much HP the next boss has, a 2 million HP made it, I think right there where my cursor is at. So if the next boss has about 2.5 million plus, I'm just letting you guys know right now, we are probably going to freaking die, okay? Because this Blighted Endo Freddy can only hit until right here, so once the boss gets like right here, he's not even able to hit anymore. It's gonna be very hard to clutch. I think next boss, we might actually end up dying. Hopefully we don't, but I'm gonna go back to my Batman camping, and I will get back to you when the next boss comes. All right, we now have the next boss, and like I guessed, holy crap, I was literally right on the dot. 2.5 million HP. The first Blighted is hitting, and now the second Blighted is hitting, and we are just gonna have to lock in and hopefully do good. I'm not gonna randomly max out Popstar Chica. Do not worry. I'm not gonna do any of that weird stuff. I'm going to die if we were made to die. I don't really know. Now, the last boss that had a million HP actually got to this point as well. So this is kind of weird because the last boss... Wait, maybe the last boss had 2.5 mil as well. I can't really remember. Maybe the things didn't change because, I mean, it literally made it to like the exact same spot. Okay, maybe I was wrong. If the boss does have 3 million though, I'm gonna keep it honest here. He's going to perish. Mr. Blighted Endo Freddy, I think you are probably going to be cooked if the next boss has 3 million HP. So I guess we'll just go ahead and get to it. Why are you still looking at me? Oh my god, how much of an HP leap do we take? We go from 2.5 mil to 5 mil? Oh my god. Yo, Five Nights CD, how do we take a full-on like 2.5 million HP plus difference? I don't even know. How much is it? Like 3 million HP difference? I'm at a 3 million HP boss, not a 3 million HP difference. Well, GG's, guys. Yeah, freaking GG's. I did not expect that at all. I did not expect this boss to have that much HP. Please help me. I am currently, I don't know, freaking out. All right, so we made it to wave 72. That's a respectable wave. All right, so let's go ahead and choose the hardest modifier in the video game. I'll go ahead and get my starter back over here. I do know where they spawn right off the bat this time, so I think we are good on that because we'll actually be able to make as much money as possible right off the bat. I'm gonna try and get the same placements too, just about the same placements. Obviously, it's not gonna be right on the dot, but you know, I'm trying here, guys, okay? So now we do have our Blighted Endo Bonnie. So he is an AoE unit too. I think any unit that is in his range gets slowed by 35%. You guys can also go back and look at their passives. And then he also reduces their health regen by 75%, which I think is really good too, because that's actually very, very useful if you guys were wondering. And let me get Popstar Chica right there in the same exact spot. Let me get my other boosters down too. I think I had them like, I don't really remember. This part does not really matter. They can just go right there because that's cool, whatever, why not? Let me go ahead and sell the starter units, get a Blighted Endo right there, and get a Blighted Endo right there, and that's all we can place. So boom, guys, we're now good. Let's see how much damage he's doing right off the bat. Okay, so this is actually way better already. I can already tell, guys. So he has 54 range right off the bat, which I think is already better than the Endo Freddy. He is also doing 10,000 damage every 0.3 seconds, so that's already a good like 30,000 DPS. Now I do think that Blighted Freddy, or Blighted Endo Freddy, you guys know what I mean. I think he was doing like, if I'm not mistaken, 75,000 DPS. So let's see how much DPS he's doing at max, because I'm going to be very curious here actually. His range is 67, so he's almost hitting the whole entire map. He is hitting the exit. Let's see how far we can get the other one. The other one's hitting both entrances. Oh, wow, okay. That's actually really good. He's hitting both entrances, but he is barely missing the exit, I guess you could say. I mean, he's basically hitting it, basically not, you know, just things like that. But let me go calculate his DPS real quick. Also, guys, I know that this is gonna sound insane, but he's doing 47,000 damage per second. So I know that this sounds crazy because number one, this unit, more actually exist of him than any of the unit on the list, I think. I think Blighted Foxy might have more. I don't really know. He is fairly new, so he probably doesn't have more yet, but he probably end up, you know, he'll probably end up having more, I think. I don't really know. Point is that whoa. Can I speak English, please? The point is that Blighted Endo Bonnie has like 1,000 of him existing, and Blighted Endo Freddy only has like 100 something, but But the reason that is because Blighted Indo Freddy is older, and since he was older, I expected him to be worse. Blighted Indo Bonnie is a lot more new and is only doing 47,000 damage per second. So, if my calculations are correct, why am I so close to the freaking screen? He should get lower than wave 72 because Blighted Indo Freddy got wave 72. And as you can see, he's already struggling that much on the bosses. Blighted Indo Bonnie, are we for real right now? Like, are we serious? All right, let's go ahead and go over his stats though. So he does 14,238.3 damage every 0.302 seconds with 67 range. So his range is better than Blighted Indo Freddy, but his DPS is not. He's doing 47,000 DPS. Like I said, I don't think that's all that great in my opinion, because he's still like a pretty hard unit to get. I mean, he's been out for a while, only 1k exists. You're not even really able to get Blighted Indo Freddy anymore, so I feel like that's why he's as rare as he is, because he's really old. Like, you can get Blighted Indo Bonnie decently easy if you just sit in AFK like all day. But anyways, let me go ahead and get a better view of him. I will not be weird this time, guys, okay? Let me go view this one. Okay, no, let me just go through the stairs. There we go. All right, so the main part that sticks out to me is the mask. I think that the mask in his hand makes him really cool. I also like his eyes. His eyes are like pink. It's kind of weird. His eyes are pink. It's kind of cool, and then he has circuits coming out of him. But since he's has Indo in his name, his body is clearly Indo, and his ears are obviously Bonnie. Everything about him besides that is Bonnie. And we're now going to weirdly zoom in on Music Man's face because he has a really nice smile on his face. I promised you guys that I wouldn't be weird. I'm so very sorry. Whoopsie daisies. Yeah, stuff like that. Okay, so we let a 1 million or 1.5 million boss get this far. That's not that bad. I feel like that's almost the same as Blighted Indo Freddy. I don't know, because we had like a 1.5 or 2 million HP boss that made it all the way over here, so I don't know. I guess we'll just see how this goes. I really don't know. But what I do know is that I'm going to officially stand up here like Batman again, and we're gonna go ahead and get to the next boss. All right, we now have a 1.5 million HP boss. I think we might have gotten this earlier, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. It might have been a 1 million. I really don't know. I do think that we did get a 1.5 million earlier because we made it to right about here. I mean, yeah, it's like literally the same exact spot. I mean, just like usual, we're killing all the regular enemies decently quick because he's an AoE unit, obviously. Bosses, we're gonna struggle with a little bit more. Now, I do find something really crazy because the Blighted Foxy that we are going to be using very soon, he is actually not an AoE unit. He is Slicer or Slice, I think. I really don't know. Oh, wait, no, it's Slasher or like Slash. I don't know. As you guys heard at the start, it is something very different. I will definitely be having you guys explain that to me down in the comment section. But whenever we actually get to him, we will talk about that, okay? I will ask tell you what I want explained because there's just a lot about that unit that makes no sense to me, or at least based off stats, it makes no sense to me at all. But let's go ahead and skip to the next boss. All right, now we have our first 2 million HP boss. I think that this will determine how good things are, if that makes sense. Actually, it might not determine it. You want to know why? Because Blighted Indo Bonnie has more range than Blighted Indo Freddy, which could make a big difference in this case because we are actually able to hit the bosses right off the bat. Blighted Indo Freddy cannot hit the bosses until like right here on the big little ramp thing that I'm currently running down and walking down. I don't really know what's happening. Why is my character doing this? But I do think bosses, like that boss still made it pretty far. But the reason on why he didn't make it as far as he would have is because our range is actually hitting him from like basically the start. So Blighted Indo Bonnie might make it farther. There's still a chance that he can make it farther than wave 72. I don't know if he will, but we will just have to find out after I, of course, skip to the next boss once again. All right, we're now on wave 60. We have our first 2.5 million HP boss. Now, keep in mind, Blighted Indo Freddy made it to wave 72. Like I said, this is the wave 60 boss. The wave 70 boss is what killed Blighted Indo Freddy. So if this boss does not kill us, then we will most likely make it to where Blighted Indo Freddy did. And it's not looking like this boss is going to kill us. Wow, guys. Looks like we're going to be getting the same exact wave because, I mean, wave 70 boss killed Blighted Indo Freddy. Why would it not kill someone who's doing less DPS? Because our Blighted Indo Bonnie is doing less DPS from my calculations. So we should die to the wave 70 boss. Now, I could be wrong because, we might not die to the wave 70 boss, okay? We really might not die. And if we don't die, then, we obviously made it farther than Blighted Indo Freddy and he would be out of the competition. competition. But DPS wise, we should not be able to kill this boss, just like Blighted Endo Freddy wasn't able to. Can I speak English today? But the HP increase between this boss and the next boss is absolutely insane. So to be fair, he is going to be at like 5 million HP, and the 2.5 million just made it so like right there. So I guarantee you we probably will end up getting the same exact wave. It's all just up to auto skip. Whatever it says at the top at the end is the wave that we simply got. Okay, guys? So even if we die to the boss, if we end up auto skipping all the way to wave 73 rather than wave 70, then we got wave 73. So let's go ahead and just skip to the boss and we'll just see. All right, here's our 5 million HP boss. Oh my gosh, this is going to be freaking horrible. Oh my gosh. So here's our 5 million HP boss. She's walking down the field. She's trotting down the field. Why does she walk like that? She's actually walking like a Sigma. You're not a Sigma. You're so lucky that I don't have my gilded puppet or something, or someone to help, or like a dark dye puppet. Somebody, like, please. I just had this stupid Blighted Endo Bonnie. Like, come on. So it is looking like we're gonna get wave 72. And are we gonna hit wave 72? Will we hit it? Oh my god, we did last second. So we have our first tie of the video. All right, so let's go ahead and pick the hardest modifier in the game. So let's get into talking about this unit very quickly, okay, guys? Just while it's fresh on my brain. So his passive is called Wither, and it basically makes every enemy take like 10% more damage from all sources. Now I really don't know exactly what that means. I guess it just means from other units on the field. So I guess if we think about it, technically it will make our Popstar Chica stronger, which there's not really much I can do about that, guys. Oh my gosh, my screen's glitching out again. Stop doing this to me. Stop, please. My gosh, I hate that glitch so very much. It literally angers me to no end. Okay, there we go. We have our Popstar Chica down. Let me go ahead and sell, and I'll just place him down while I'm talking about him. So the type of unit he is Slash plus Wither. Now his passive is called Wither. So guys, let me know if they changed the type of unit from Slash plus passive to Slash plus Wither. Like they just basically put the name of the passive on there. Someone please let me know, okay? And explain to me what a Slash unit is, because based off what I just saw from his kill effect, which is a very clean kill effect, by the way, we will get into talking about that 110%. Because we haven't even reviewed this unit yet, but like I was going to say, I think it's basically like a Pierce unit, if I'm not mistaken. Someone can let me know, but a Pierce unit is kind of like Slash. Like Slash to me means that it would like go through the person in front of them. I really don't know. Let me just go ahead and max him out, and as you can see, he is a way better boss killer. He does way more damage than Blighted Endo Bonnie. Wait, did I just mess that up? Okay, no. He does way more damage than Blighted Endo Bonnie, way more damage than Blighted Endo Freddy. He does a ton of damage right now. I'm excited to try him out because we've never tried him out on the channel before. So let me go ahead and go get his DPS real quick. All right, guys, he's doing 120,000 DPS, which is the highest DPS that we've had yet. He also has the highest range that we've had yet. He has 73 range. This one over here is actually hitting the whole entire map. This one right here, which is the one that's not even supposed to be hitting the exit. Yep, he's hitting the exit and both entrances. This guy is barely missing that entrance, but by the time the boss spawns, he should be able to hit instantly. He is basically hitting the whole map though. Let me go over his stats. So he does 91,125 damage every 0.756 seconds with 73 range. So his range is really good. He killed that boss really fast just now. He is a good quality unit. I do like the looks of him too. Let's go ahead and do this. All right, I will not be weird again. Wait, I did not place my other boosters. Oh, you guys are gonna have to wait. Oh no, I forgot to place my other boosters, even though they literally don't matter or make a difference at all. They're just there for looks, but still. All right, still. I really wish I could move these guys out so I can get a better look, but as you can see, he's pretty clean. I like the electricity on his hook, okay? That is absolutely beautiful. As you can see, he does have a little slashing effect. He has a pretty clean hitting animation. The reason I call it clean is because even though it's simple, it makes it clean, okay? And I like the dark look of the unit. He's a pretty clean unit in my opinion. Like genuinely, guys, he's a very clean unit. Let me talk about his animation. So his animation has like a little slash thing. Like I said, it's clean, but I do want to mainly talk about his attack. So as you can see, it seems like he is a piercing unit. So this is what I'm not understanding. I guess because it's showing like a little slash, I guess it counts him as a slashing unit, but this is literally just like piercing, guys, or similar to AoE. I really don't know. It's very similar to piercing mainly though, but as you can see, I really like his attack. It does like this little black ink and it has a slash going through it, which I really like that. I think it's very clean. But like I said, it does remind me of Pierce a lot because look, whenever they're spawning, he's hitting multiple at the same exact time, which is literally just freaking Pierce or just splash damage or something. I don't know why we have to call it slash. I guess we can count slash units as people that put slashes through the enemies. I really don't know because as you can see, can I get a demonstration? Can we get someone to spawn over here? Oh wow, I can't even see them. He's killing them so fast. But look, it does a little slash. So I guess that's how you know it's a slash unit. I really don't know. It literally just does the same thing that all the other type of units do. You know, such as Pierce and splash damage and AoE. I mean, it's pretty similar. AoE not so similar because, you know, with AoE they kind of hit all the units at the same time. These guys aren't hitting all the units at the same time, but they are hitting the general area that the units are in at the same exact time. So, you know, but I'm not really complaining because this unit is really good. His range is respectable. I mean, he does 120,000 DPS. It's pretty respectable. Based off how it's looking right now, Blighted Foxy is probably going to end up being the best Blighted unit on this list because Indo Freddy and Indo Bonnie both got the same exact wave. They both got wave 72. If he can kill the 5 million HP boss whenever we do get to wave 70 and we get that 5 million HP boss, if he can kill that boss, he is automatically the winner. I'm not going to see how long we can go for. I'm just going to go based off of if he beats all the other units in the waves, okay? Because he is the last unit, so it would, however, make a lot of sense to just end it right there. Because I know usually we just see how far we can make it, but I'm not going to see how far we can make it because if he already beat the other units, which is the point of the challenge, point of the video, then, you know, we're just going to end it right there. Let's go ahead and skip to our wave 50 boss and see how fast we can kill this boss because I'm kind of curious. All right, we have a 2 million HP boss. I'm very curious to see how fast he kills this boss. Oh my god. I mean, he killed a 2 million HP boss probably what, like he killed a 2 million HP boss right here. So let's actually calculate the inches of area walked. No, I'm just kidding. We cannot do that. I'm not that smart now, guys. Calm down. It's literally in game. Okay, let's just try and do the math. So he made like a little L shape all the way down here. So 2 million HP boss got killed that fast, which means another 2 million HP boss would probably get killed like right here, which is a 4 million HP boss would get killed right here. And if we're doing another million, he'll probably be killed like right here or right here. So according to my weirdly calculated area thing, I don't even really freaking know, if I'm being honest, guys. The 5 million HP boss, or 5.35 million, I think it is. If I did get that right on the dot, then I'm going to replay this clip. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to replay the clip, but it means that I'm really smart and I have a good memory, even though I really don't because my brain is very tiny. I have a big head whenever I get up close, okay, but I promise my head is small, okay? Well, actually, there's nothing on me that's small, and I do have a little double chin right here, but let's not worry about that. Like I was saying before I started yapping, the 5 million HP boss should die about right here or right here, so he might end up making it really far, but according to my calculations, even though my calculations are not smart at all, he should die somewhere near the exit if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and skip to the boss, even though it's literally in 2 waves. All right, literally like 35 seconds later, we are back. So he killed a 2 million HP boss right there, as you guys remember. Let's see how fast he kills a 2.5 million HP boss. If he can do it right here, oh wow, he did it before right here. Okay, wait, maybe it just like, I don't know what it depends on because the 2 million one died at about the same spot, right guys? I mean, the 2 million died about right here. 2.5 died like right here. I was expecting it to die like right here. I don't know. That's really weird. Like, that is really weird. I guess he just, I don't know. I guess it just depends on whenever he's hitting. I really have no idea. I'm being honest, guys. But as you guys know, in the next 5 waves, we will be getting the wave 70 boss, which will determine a lot for this video, and it will determine if Blighted Foxy is the best unit on this list. So let's go ahead and skip to wave 70. Oh my god, I was right on the dot. 5.35 million. Okay, guys, this right here is going to determine a lot. We are already about 1.35 million down the drain right now. We're about 2.35 million down the drain. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Oh wow. My calculations were really wrong. I thought it was gonna be by the exit. She died right here. Okay. I did not know that Blighted Foxy was coming like that, guys. Well, I would say that we did beat wave 72, so we're gonna say that his wave is obviously wave 73. Let's go ahead and sell all of our stuff. Okay. He got a wave above them, and since he's the last unit, I mean, he did kill the boss, so, you know, wave 73, he won the whole entire thing. Blighted Foxy is officially the best unit out of all the Blighted units. Can I get a W Blighted Foxy down below? And also, GG's. Okay, guys, so I really did enjoy making this video. I'm not gonna lie, Blighted Foxy is clearly the best unit on this list. He does the most DPS. The other two units tied on the same exact wave, and he made it to wave 73. He could have gone longer, but the point is that he beat them. So Blighted Foxy is the best. But I really did enjoy making this video because I love comparing units, and we have not done an endless video in a pretty long time. So let me know what you guys think down below, and also make sure to join my Discord server because we do giveaways every 2 days in there. And also make sure to like and subscribe so I can feed my family. I'll see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.